Okay, I think you might have jinxed me there, Lexicon, but we'll see if Mrs. Mustafa wanders back by later. Hi, everybody, it's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to another edition of Adventures After Dark. I'm your host. I'm excited to be here. We're going to be exploring Moria with Lariana, my 61st level lore master. She's an elf. She's going to be battling the forces of darkness and collecting loot, because that's what she does. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad Druid's Fire and Lexicon are here. And let's hope the third time's the charm. Like most of you, I've been experiencing interesting internet stuff because the entire world is stuck at home and playing on the web. But that's okay. We're going to soldier on and hopefully have a great night. Clownskate says, greetings. Greetings to you, Clownskates. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that if I'm going to have these problems, it's right up front where I can start the intro again. Nothing worse than putting a 3 or 4 hour stream together and find out the video broke right in the middle. There's probably a way to put two videos together before you upload them to YouTube. I don't have the tools to do that. Also, since I'm doing it on LotroStream and not my channel, I don't have that much control over the video recordings. But that's okay. We are rolling, so... I like that fishing is your #1 skill, always. Although I do tend to move it around. I'm actually fishing it goes to #1. Oh my god, it's breaking again. Nope, we just buffered. Okay. This is Toonces. He's going to go kill that Wargrider. Toonces, kill. There we go. It is a rough night for internet usage. Come, Toonces. Coke Zero endorsed him. This wouldn't be an issue. Exactly. Try a different ingest server. I've got it set to automatically pick the best server. Rockhead says, Captain, I'm doing all I can. I got the reference. It's rough. It's really rough. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go reset my router, reset my cable modem, and come back and try this again. I wasn't having problems like this earlier. And at this point, I think it might be easier. What's interesting is it's almost like the game is doing okay and it's Twitch having problems. Piles of ilex wood. It's interesting how as soon as I threaten to go reboot stuff, it smooths out like it's afraid of what I'll do to it. That is the wood crafting instance. If I go through there, I can get all the wood I want. But I don't really need ilex wood. Plus, there's bunches of it hanging around anyway. Toonces and him are going to meet up. It's not going to be pretty. Get ready, Toonces. Here he comes. Oh, they're meeting down below. Nice. Good job, Toonces. Way to wreck that fool. You show me another MMO that has dungeons like this. It doesn't exist. Moria is a masterpiece work of art. Still breathtaking to walk through after all these years. Well, and now it seems like everything is fine. If we can get that Coke Zero sponsorship, though, I'll go ahead and get fiber to the house. I'm sure that would cure nothing. But then I can rail against that and be like, lag? I can't have lag. I've got fiber to the house. They actually make a Coke Zero with fiber that they sell in Asia. I heard some YouTube tech guys talking about it when they got back from Computex last year. There, that's the way I wanted to go. I think that orc camp is this way. I think most of Moria used to either be a Lowe's or a Home Depot, and there's still piles of unsold lumber laying around. It's very convenient. I think I've already been through here. Which begs the question, where are the orcs I need to be killing? Gumps Gang checking in. Edith Eldora is here. soon as you see Toonces go translucent, you can use the stealth attack again. It's like having your own pocket burglar with you. It's quite handy. There she goes. You have to look very carefully, but you can actually see the transition for when the stealth attack is ready again. I remember the good old days where if you were a jeweler or a weaponsmith or armorsmith, you had to find your nodes separately for copper and iron and gold. You couldn't just take Kazad Skarn and make it whatever you wanted. And I'll never forget getting down to the Red Horn Lodes for the first time. My champion, Galandriel, my jeweler, was the first character I got down there with. And I finally found all the Kazad gold I could ever want. It's like, I love this place. I understand why they sometimes dumb down the crafting and looting to make it easier for the players, but it also takes away a little bit of the magic from things like that. Ooh. A char. I just have to figure out where I put my staff before I get attacked. There it is. Fishing skill 67. Wow. She needs to be fishing at Ostgaruth, not in Moria. At least she's fishing. That's the important thing. Puppet Box checking in. Hi, Puppet Box. I started exactly on time and was not 5 minutes late because of the patch, I promise. As far as you know. It could be true. Plus, we had a rough start to the stream. It was on my third intro. I thought I was going to have to go reboot my modem and router, and then everything kind of cleared up for me, so hopefully it'll be smooth sailing the rest of the evening here. I see. Very believable. Exactly. Pending loot timed out. Fishing skill 68. There we go. Alright, was there any pending loot I actually care about? Not so much. That's okay. Fishing skill 69. Ooh, a rusty dagger. Could catch a Moria warrior swimming around down here. It'd be funny if there was like a 1% chance that the Watcher just came and grabbed you and killed you. You should not be fishing in Moria. Not until completing the Vile Maw. We'll just get to 70 fishing and move on. I want one more skill point. Then we'll get back to murdering orcs. On top of everything else that's going on in the world, Mrs. Mustafa and I are suffering from spring hay fever. Our weather's been going crazy here. It was like 75 and windy the other day, and this morning we got freezing rain and snow. My sinuses have just been going. I had to stop and pick up some Benadryl for Mrs. M the other day. That's why she's coughing. She's been coughing and sneezing and blowing her nose. No fever. They check her 3 times a week. So overall, we're all healthy and happy here, but when you live in Nebraska, you just learn to deal with changes in the weather. Unfortunately, for me, that means Allegra D, and for Mrs. Mustafa, that usually means Benadryl. Who knew? Wargs are really good swimmers. Rusty Dagger. And as promised, I got to skill 70. So we'll go back to murdering orcs. I'm going to set him on fire while he's in the water. Alrighty then. Edith says there's a meme going around that with allergies and the virus, you never know if you have 5 days to live or if you just need to take a Claritin. Well, it's the Hall of Flowing Water. I could have been fishing in here. It'd be much safer.
The Lords of Moria have returned.
Exploring Uzbad Bakan.
Welcome to Khazad-dûm. Stay and speak with me a moment.
That sounds like the place where you might run into Borat. I could have helped with that fight, but I decided I didn't need to. More places to fish. Doug Glendower checking in. Head on Evernight, what level should I stop at? If you want to play into the mid-teens, that should be fine. I'd say if you get to 17th or 18th level, it shouldn't be a problem. I think we were all playing the prologue, and then until we got to where we were told to go see Strider at the Prancing Pony. So whatever level that is. I played it fairly completionist. I got all of my deeds done in Ered Luin. It's a Cappy. Cool. Should fit in with the group. So if everything goes as planned, most of the guys I usually play Rocket League with on Wednesday will be on my personal channel. And Doug, if you want to stream it, if anybody else in the group wants to stream it too, totally cool. But we should be playing Lotro Wednesday night. Uger and Gwar and Doug and maybe one or two other people are rolling up fairly new characters on Evernight, and we're just getting a new group going just for something to do. Thought it might be fun, since we're all Lotro players, to actually play Lotro together. Good job, Toonses. Snorblom says, no way, play together? Unheard of. Right? Lotro is the best single-player, multi-online player game ever. I always give my friend Duressa a hard time, because I describe her as fiercely solo play. She tried grouping one time and people were impatient, shall we say. So she's like, okay, not doing that again. So she just tends to glosses past any content that requires a group and enjoys the game as best she can. It's one of the nice things about Lotro. You want to play solo? Enjoy the game. You want to play in a group? Enjoy the game. You want to play socially? Enjoy the game. You want to follow the storyline? Enjoy the game. You can have it your way. It's the Burger King of MMOs. Some people just enjoy socializing with their kinmates and playing music at the festivals, and other players are like, why would you do anything except for large group raids? I like grouping, but my hours aren't conducive to much of it. But I joined the server, I did, so it's my fault. You know, nobody said you had to only play on one server. I play on just about every English-speaking server to some degree or another. For exactly that reason. Time shifts and having friends on a different server than the one that you normally play as your home server. Singer says there's even one or two that enjoy the mini hobbies of the game. Or, I mean, the game within the game, if you want to be like Zinger and just really concentrate on Hobnanigan's excellence. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, I need to kill this dude. I think these are the orcs I need to murder. Fantastic. That's funny, I snuck in the back way and found him standing here. You were the first to die. Boom. Just like that, Rowlick is dead. I play on Anora too, and I have a couple of band alts on other servers, but even then I don't really have people to play with. I am a big baby. It's okay, Snorblom. Okay. I've murdered all the orcs here that I needed to. Well, do we go out their other entrance, I wonder? And yeah, I think we will. All right. I'm going to say too slow with the lightning strike. Come, Toonses. Lightning wreaths your enemy while restoring your own power. Yeah, Toonses is ready to go anyway. Alright, go kill that fool. We dropped him like a bad habit. I think this is the way to Durance Hall. Don't really need to murder any more orcs at the moment. Although murdering orcs isn't about need, it's about just doing the right thing. Like I said, there's just not another dungeon like it in all the MMOs in all the world. Durance Hall, Moria. Gotta love it. Find the heat source of the Great Bag. Bring the armor, shields, and blades to Bori. We can do that now. Come, Toonses. We shall return to the 21st Hall. There's a lot of stair climbing involved. Thunderholm is a little like it in the Stormhorns. Oh, I'd like to see that sometime. Dungeons and Dragons Online does have some pretty cool dungeons. Hence the name. While I'm thinking about it, let's give a shout out to Doug Glendower. He is a regular on DDO stream, streams DDO in his own channel, and is a hell of a good Rocket League player and an all-around good guy. If you are not following Doug Glendower, please do so immediately. The price is right, and you'll be glad you did. I don't think I need to kill goblins other than they're just super annoying. Die, goblin scum! There we go.
Very little of these weapons and armor are salvageable, but they will have to do.
It's his idea that I go collect them, so he'd better be okay with that. What else can we do to aid Bori with his preparations? Barrels of black powder, guarded junction on the eastern road. Propose Bori's plan to dwarves in the 21st Hall. That should be relatively easy. Especially if I'm riding a goat. Okay, Willie, here's the plan.
I will not worry with this errand. Great honor will be ours.
Willie is in on the plan. Sigthorn.
Folk will defy to
He's in on the plan. Skingy.
The shadow of Mordor will
All
not
over
long
it.
fill the halls of Khazad-dûm. The
Stilling?
orcs of Moria have much to account for.
Somewhere up there in the rafters is a hidden tavern that you can only get to by drinking from a special keg.
These halls will be
Stibby?
great once
He's
more.
in. Weather?
Must fight for dwarves.
He's good to go. We got the dwarves lined up. We are golden. Bet that keg left you somewhere in Moria Sans pants. All the best kegs do. We still talk about the time that we were all questing and Zinger and Alapenya both drank from the same in-league keg, and they woke up together on top of the Giant's Needle, and neither of them had pants.
Those are all the dwarves who volunteered? No matter, it's fine.
That is a true story, by the way. Yeah, let's sell some crap. Come, Toonses, we ride to sell some crap. Inventory management will be essential to our success. Ooh, there's a taxidermist here. Yeah, we'll stop at the healer.
Once there
Hello,
was trade
Grom.
between the dwarves of Moria and the elves.
I'd like you to fix some things and to buy some crap from me. That's a lot of it. Club of Endurance, Great Axe of Fate, Cracked Tablets, Dawn Roses, Broken Crossbows, Celebrant Salves, Metalsmith Stuff, Tactical Hat. Looks like a nice hat. Ring of Vigor. Bright Lamps. I'm not a scholar. Supreme Woodworking Scrolls. I actually found a recipe I needed. Well, needed might be a strong word. Battle Hymn of the White Council recipe. Already known. Aquamarine, Scholar Scroll, Shoulder Guards, Jeweler Scroll, Charming Sword Sheaths. Most of the rest of the stuff looks useful. Traveler Steelbound Loot Box, very important. Do not lose that. I did have a Lore Master's staff, but it was 6 levels below me. So let's keep selling.
You are ill-equipped to venture into Khazad-dûm.
That's a Westimate recipe I accidentally opened. I have a few of those, actually. It'd be nice if you had the chance to re-roll scrolls. There we go. Inventory managed, fishing complete. See what we can do at the task board, I guess. We'll get some of these Tedments knocked right out tonight. And exactly 9 months later. We weren't angry, Zinger. We were just disappointed. I think a lot of us felt you could do better. So let's see what we got here. Elegant sheaths, spotted skin. Do I have elegant scales? Nope. I got polished scales. I got 9 elegant scales. That's about typical. Nasty filth, raking claws. Got 1 raking claw, I've got 2 nasty filths. Won't be turning any of those in. Alright, I guess we're done for now. I guess if there's a moral to the story, boys and girls, it's be very careful drinking from strange kegs. You could end up finding a hidden secret tavern, like a speakeasy, or you could end up with all up in you laying next to you pantless. Whew. That would not be cool. But as long as I'm openly mocking him, give our old pal All Up In Ya a shout out. Rumor has it he still remembers how to log into Lotro
These
once in a
halls
while.
will be great once more.
Need thin Ilex boards, solid Ilex boards, reinforced Ilex boards. I'm sure most of you here in chat are friends of All Up In Ya, or hopefully already following him, but if not, go check out his stream and tell him Big Ed sent you. Stay with me, server. Oh, and ask for a Kathy Bates picture. He is willing to share. Well, poop. That's going to be a problem. I think I need 10 solid Ilex bards so I can make 3 reinforced and still have 4 left over. And then I can do my large and medium supreme guild symbols. Don't forget to get your pig in a blanket freebie. Nice. $10 per account until April 30th. I don't even know what that is. Let's go see, shall we? Just like that. Magic. Boom. It's a housing decoration. Lovely. It's really cute, and it dreams. Thank you, Edith Eldora. That sounds terrific. We'll go check that out. Alright, let's go over to Woodworker. Large Supreme Carving. Medium Supreme Carving. $3,600 rep. $1,800 rep. My standing with the Woodworkers Guild is now Expert of the Guild. Hooray! And I've got a leftover solid Ilex board. So I think we all agree I need to go to my house immediately and check out my new pig in a blanket. So we ride for my house. And it's going to be a thin furniture, small yard decoration. I think Piggy would probably like sleeping under the window right there. Oh, it's got a little sleeping cap on. Like Balviel would say, it's totes adorbs. Oh, it's dreaming of pie. Just like I do. Okay, that's pretty darn cute. Free at the Lotro store. Yours for the asking. 10 per account. I dare you not to love one. Does it do anything if you click on him? Some do. Well, let's go try it. Snorblomp says, bacon! This object does nothing. Good answer. Ah, well, he is sleeping. Exactly. Moria junk. See what we can get rid of here. Spotted skin would be good. I got lots of that. Polished scales would be good. Not polished sword sheaths. Polished scales. Still not to 10 of 10. There we go. Oh, and I got another one of those universal optional crafting ingredients. Jealous? Thought so. There's my Woodworkers Guild rep piling up. Looks like I got to do some more work for the Gladraheem. Interesting. Legendaries are all popping upwards. Best reason to do task item turn-ins. It gets junk out of your bags. Don't have anything that actually needs reforged yet. Already tagged the far-ranging stable master. See if I can get a ride to the 21st Hall from him.
What can I do for you?
Moria, 21st Hall. Nope. Fortunately, it's a regular travel point. Isn't it? That'll be embarrassing if I can't get back there. Rivendell, Ostgaruth, Bree, Personal House. Where are my milestones? 21st Hall, Moria. So, task item turn-ins complete, inventory management complete, crafting and fishing done. I'm a snack away from having a complete stream. Let's see what else we got for quests. Mrs. Mustafa expressing her excitement at me being back in Moria. Deep Crawler Icor. Aid Bori. Guarded Junction on the East Road. Barrels of Black Powder. Nud Malek. Red Horn Loads it is. I wanted to get to the Red Horn Loads from here.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
We ride for the Orc Watch. I've forgotten. What does he want the black powder for? I don't remember either. We'll find out. Probably wants to blow something up or set something on fire. Interesting. This is not the route I would have taken if I was writing manually. I don't always know the shortest way, I only know the ways I know. Oh, I might have to dismount on the way there and finish some other side quests on the way to the Red Horn Loads. Yeah, we've got some side quests here. You've discovered the kitchens of Uzbekistan. Now, I don't see dwarf prisoners here, so that's okay. Maybe we've done that already. Good job, Toonses. Zinger says, I thought they just wanted to see if the enemy was blocking the road with it or to clear it away. God like Epic Chicken and says that, Ed, I got the last 4 cases of Coke left in my area. How much do you want? I can't even imagine a world where there's a shortage of Coke products. Did I miss a turn somewhere? I'm happy to report there is no shortage of anything except toilet paper where I live. Omaha is flush with groceries. No pun intended. You've discovered the orc housing. Hello, orcs. Okay, now I'm on track. We need to go down these stairs. Toons is a skill. Whenever I'm discussing our grocery shopping with Mrs. M, she's like, your Coke Zero's not on sale. I'm like, I don't care. I'll pay any price. It's the Uzbekistan forges. Feel good that I'm actually using some of the ilex wood I'm picking up around here. You've discovered the armory. Tell the foreman about the mini orcs.
Will you help me drink that so I can have the bottle?
Sure, sweetie. Mrs. Mustafa wants me to finish off her grape Powerade Zero so she can mix other stuff up in the bottle. That's a random ledge. That's the last bat we haven't murdered yet. Last 2 bats. Oh, there's a whole other Moria keeper over here we aggroed. Go figure. So that's a good question. Let's say there was no more Coke Zero to be bought in the grocery stores here. What would I be willing to pay for a case, particularly 24 of my favorite 16.9 ounce bottles? I could see paying $40 for a case of Coke Zero. If I couldn't get one anywhere else, if somebody really squeezed hard, maybe $50, but that would be it. Wouldn't pay more than $50. Fortunately, a whole case is $10 at my neighborhood Walmart grocery. So I don't actually have to pay that. We are in Budkul Tharak. Toontz's kill. Okay, just go attack the dude then. Okay, I'll attack the dude. Toontz's got stuck. We'll go this way. Singer says you get them by the 12 or 24 pack. Depends on how lazy I'm feeling. Normally I buy them 4 6-packs at a time, but if we got a lot of other heavy groceries, I might just buy 2 6-packs so I don't have a lot of heavy stuff to carry in from the car. We've made it to the Flaming Deeps. I think one of the active quests I have is to get scales and I gotta kill orcs and worms. So we'll go kill some orcs and worms. Then we'll head over to the Flaming, not the Flaming Deeps, over to the Red Horn Lodes, which are the other direction. Then Mrs. Mustafa is always very concerned that everything gets in from the car right away. And sometimes if I buy like 4 6-packs, or if we get them like 5 for 10 once in a while, I'll just leave a couple in the car. She'll be like, "Did you get all the soda?" "No, I left 2 6-packs in the car." She'll fret about it, and it's like nothing's going to happen to it in the car. Usually when I do that, it's my car, so worst case scenario, I have to go clean my car. If a bottle were to explode, which I don't think has ever happened. Mrs. Mustafa's excitement continues to grow. We only get cans around here. Forget you pose with each bottle so they can be famous one day like you. It's a privilege and a burden. So many orcs. There's a worm. Good deal. Oh, there's a champion down here, Dended Hall. Hello, champion. Oh, we kind of wrecked that archer. Toonses did 2,500, and then my lightning did 2,500. That was about all she wrote for that poor sucker. Alright, I feel like at this point I'm going to run into orcs whether I want to or not. Particularly getting back out of here, so I just need to concentrate on finding the worms. Ooh! So here's a fun question for chat. I've got to drink the rest of this grape-flavored Powerade. What are y'all drinking right now? Snorblum is drinking autumn pear tea. That sounds terrific. Delarfin checking in. Hi, Delarfin. Grape flavored Gatorade. That is a coinky dink, Doug. Mrs. Mustafa likes the Powerade and the Powerade Zero, sugar-free. Edith Eldora is drinking dihydrogen monoxide. Always crisp and refreshing, Edith. Delarfin agrees that Autumn Pear tea sounds good. Edith prefers her dihydrogen monoxide straight rather than on the rocks. I like it both ways. The heat is coming from the flaming deeps, but wait, what is that noise coming from right around the corner? Okay, well that mystery's solved. Moderation in everything, Sir Waffles. It's true. A glass of dihydrogen monoxide can actually kill an adult male or female if you inhale it. Did you want some?
Mm-mm.
There is your bottle.
Cap.
No, there you go. Thought I killed this dude. Oh well, we'll kill him now. There we go. What the hell is Toonces doing? Come on, Toonces. Let's go. We got to kill some more worms. Like that one. Is that an injured dwarf up ahead? Hello, Bensi. Usually have to chase my dihydrogen monoxide with something artificial. Alright, we're good on iron ingots. Just need some more worm scales. Like one from that worm. There we go. Okay, Toonses, here we go. Why does Toonses do Balerian damage? That's super weird. There we go. One more worm. Hey, we gotta fight him. Toonses is an ancient elven cat. And there's our 10th. Hi, Pookie.
We bought these apples a week ago and they're still really good.
Mm-hmm. When fruit makes it to the grocery store, honey, it's usually not even quite ripe yet. And now I've eaten on camera. We observed all 5 Tedmints of quality Lotro streaming tonight.
I see Edith, Zinger, her waffle.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to say hi to everybody, Mrs. Mustafa?
Hola.
They all think that you're nice, and they don't know what an evil-hearted she-devil you are, or how much you torment me.
The orphan.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Snorblom?
Wave, wave. Bonjour, ça va? Bonjour, Zingor. Comment allez-vous? Doug Glendow.
Doug Glendower checking in? Yep.
Somebody said I'm the saint.
Tenuliel. You've got Tenuliel completely fooled.
No, it's Edith Eldora.
Oh, Edith Eldora too, yeah.
I am a saint.
They don't know what a mean mistreater you are.
Oh,
Or how you're the queen of the harpies placed
fool?
on this earth to torment me. We had to get up at 4:30 this morning and scrape your car windows for you.
That was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a hard scrape. Zinger.
Ken's my
Just
sister,
we-
so same thing. Well, there you go.
Oh. Zinger, je suis comme ci, comme ça. And don't be so formal. You could say et tu, not a vous. He used the formal a vous.
If only you knew how to speak Korean, honey.
Oh my god. If we did.
I know how to speak Korean. Komap sumnida.
Oh, good lord.
Choche hamnida.
No.
Komap sumnida.
No.
It could be a real word.
No. Why do you have a witch's hat on?
'Cause I'm a lore master.
A what?
Exactly. How come you don't have your witch's hat on? Why are you not riding around on your broom tonight, honey?
Oh. Maybe he was talking to both Ed and myself. But I thought there was a different form of informal plural, not foo. I know it in German, I don't know it in French. I can't remember. Je parle un peu le français. I mostly speak Deutsch. I speak a lot of Deutsch.
I need to get better and more fluent with my Korean so I can thank my mukbang viewers.
Mukbang.
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 That's what I said. Mukbang.
I don't know what a mukbang is.
Exactly. Something you do to Ethan's mom, I think.
Mm-hmm. Your head is ginormous on that screen.
I know.
Why don't you put the camera at a different angle?
I don't know. It's fine.
The
Like,
Lords of Moria have
Maybe
returned.
from above, or...
I was surprised when I first started streaming how insistent everybody was, dude, you need a webcam. It's like, okay. I don't know that seeing my face is that big of a thrill. And then the really disappointing part is if you meet me in real life, I actually look exactly like this. Makes him look all brainy and stuff. Geeks Tour says it would be worse if folks telling you to turn your camera off. It's true.
Is that a ducky? Or what's on the top of that sword?
On top of what?
On top of the whatever he's got back there.
I'm riding a goat. And
No.
this thing here,
Yeah.
that's my wizard staff.
Okay.
I fight with sword and staff just like Gandalf the Grey. Who plummeted to his death right here in Moria.
In the movie or something? Or
Uh-huh. Plus it was a book at one time, honey.
I know.
You should try reading.
No, I had to read those in like grade school? I hated it. Like, these books are so stupid. Sorry.
It's alright. Where's Toonces? Toonces kill.
Where is Toonces?
I think Toonces is mad at me for sticking him in the goat's saddlebags while we rode here. Amervorn says hi, Mrs. M.
Hello?
Hello, Amervorn.
What kind of cat is Toonces?
Who else are you supposed to look like then? Somebody told me the other day I kind of looked like William Shatner. It's like, wow, I'm really letting myself go. Since the dude's 100. I sometimes get Ricky Gervais when I have the beard.
Which I don't get, but
Tried that wizard staff before, she didn't buy it.
what?
Don't worry about it, honey. I'll tell you later. Off camera when we're alone.
What is all this?
We are in Moria, the great underground realm of the dwarves. This is all underground caverns. They were down here mining. So they created great industrial works to support their mining operations.
I don't see no dwarves.
It's because the Balrog came and killed everybody. Then the orcs moved in after Gandalf defeated the Balrog. Or the Balrog went to sleep. Anyway, orc showed up and screwed everything up. So now we've unsealed the mines of Moria, and the dwarves are trying to reclaim their ancient halls. Tomorrow we'll just watch all 3 of the Lord of the Rings movies again.
No,
You could make popcorn. It'll be super fun.
I don't have popcorn.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Then we'll get popcorn.
Sure.
So many orcs. Popcorn and Lord of the Rings. What time should we all be there? Pot and Finberry checking in. Bacchus ZA is here. Hi, Bacchus. I'm good. You looks like that Big Ed Mustafa guy from The Enforcer. Exactly. Come to think of it, I still need to order a copy of the Battle of the Five Armies. I wonder if I got one, if I'd ever bother watching it. Well, the quest ring is this way. So I guess I need to be going east along the East Road. It is now south because I went too far north. I don't know. Edith says, I saw it in the theater on opening day and haven't bothered to look at it since then. Yeah, it's a little bit like the way Return of the King wasn't quite as bad, but both of those movies, the last 15 or 20 minutes of Return of the King is really tedious. It just goes from ending to ending to ending to ending. It's like, really? Is this movie not over yet? And with Battle of the Five Armies, it was just like, oh my god, please finish this thing immediately. I think there's black powder over here. Fantastic. Toontz's kill. Good admit I was getting rather annoyed with the Hobbit movies by the time the third one was released. Saw it on the big screen and people clapped so many times thinking the Return of the King was over. The extended cuts make it all so much better, but yes, there are still some spots where they can get a bit slow, tedious. I don't really even enjoy the Lotro films anymore, to be honest. I still like them. I thought The Hobbit opened up really strongly. I thought An Unexpected Journey was quite good. Other than trying to make Richard Armitage look like the dwarf version of Fabio, that was a little strange. But just the whimsy of the dwarves and when they're tossing around Bilbo's plates and cups and eating them out of house and home, and I thought that was all very much on target. Fellowship of the Ring is the best of the three, in my opinion. I didn't really have a problem with any of the Lord of the Rings films until the very end of The Two Towers. Or not The Two Towers, Return of the King. It was like the 15 endings kind of wore thin after a while. Overall, I pretty much liked the whole thing. It was good. And The Hobbit just kind of started off and then was unfortunate. I have a text chat channel on my Discord called "So What Have You Been Watching Lately?" And I gave my impression of Peter Jackson's most recent movie, Mortal Engines. And based on that film, I don't think we ever have to worry about him making another major motion picture. His film career is probably done. That's just my opinion, of course, and if you don't like it, I have others. Why am I going west along the East Road? Let's go east along the East Road? I don't know where the hell I'm going. Does Sarah Oakart have a summer blockbuster where she goes to the fridge for a drink only 15 hours long? That scene was well done, but it really irritated me as being overdone. The Hobbit was almost perfect. We're talking about the Rankin Bass version, right? I could have forgiven the plot changes if they hadn't changed the characters into unrecognizable people, too. Pressure Jackson was under to get The Hobbit done really led some poor script decisions. I think anyway, maybe if he had more time, they might have been better movies. Then again, maybe not, says Geeks Tour. Edith Aldora says in Lotro and The Hobbit, the character is the only thing they got right. Edith Aldora says, that bad? Yes. I held out hope it was a movie I wanted to watch, running out of movies. Sorry, Dargon. You'd better be super, super, super bored to watch Mortal Engines. Ponton Finberry says, I didn't like The Hobbit except first one at the beginning, and Martin Freeman was perfect as Bilbo. Ian McClellan as Gandalf. Cumberbatch as Smaug. Rest of it was no good in my opinion. Baca says, that's a pity. To be honest, I enjoy him for the most part. Evidently, the blame for The Hobbit being a 3-movie, 9-hour snooze fest is largely not his fault. Dollarfin says, yep, it is, Edith Eldora. I rented it from Amazon, and good thing I did. Ugh. Doug Lindauer says, I don't know, but Mortal Engines is a concept that got tedious in a 15-minute anime. I can't imagine 2 hours of it. You don't want to imagine it. Ponton had typos. We're making all our adventures and stories open to everyone. Thank you for that, Moobot. Edith Eldora says, I love the Rankin Bass Hobbit. Quit coughing or everybody will think you have COVID-19, honey. It's allergies. Poor thing's full of Benadryl. She's been working from home, and was it Tuesday or Wednesday you called in?
Wednesday.
Yeah. She felt so bad on Wednesday from the hay fever and allergies that she called in sick, saying she didn't feel like working from home that day. Ooh, more wood. Edith Eldora said people make a lot of excuses for Peter Jackson in The Hobbit, but he was ultimately responsible, and it was his writing team patting themselves on the back before filming started about this amazing female elf warrior they made up. Ooh, it's more black power. We're at the best little ore house in the Red Horn Lodes. Yeah, she was one of the worst parts of the movies. Not going to argue that point, Bacchus says. Ponton says, I still wonder how the Hobbit films would have been if Del Toro was still at the helm and did his writing and version. We may never know. Although the way Hollywood's going, they'll probably reboot the whole franchise in another 3 or 4 years. What can we do to make money? Let's redo The Lord of the Rings again. Okay. We'll get John Lithgow as Gandalf and Rick Moranis as Sauron. It'll be awesome. I would like to see someone who actually understands the book adapt it. Okay, we've got the black powder. Find the guarded junction on the eastern road. Crawler Ichor. Crawlers from Ned Malek. Singer says the hobbits have gone to played. Doug says go back to the original idea. Nick Cage is Aragorn. Will they add Sarah Oakhart? Snorblom asks. That is the question. The Lord of the Rings cartoon tried to do a good job. Ponton Finberry says they followed the book better than PJ. Edith says, I loved the casting of both Lotro and the Hobbit. They were all great with what they were given. Doug Glendower says Ralph Bakshi is a seriously cool dude. Well, it could have been worse. What if Spielberg and Lucas did the rings? That would truly suck. We ride for the guarded junction. Some of his other stuff looks kind of weird too. Weird can be good. The John Borman vision of Lord of the Rings. Kubrick Lord of the Rings or bust. Don't think we'll be seeing that anytime soon, Singer. It's a good thought, though. Maybe Scorsese. Okay, that looks like a long drop. Let's not go that way. Ponton says, I don't see another Lord of the Rings film anytime soon, as Amazon is already doing a TV series set in an earlier age. Doug Glendower says, why don't you go full David Lynch, eh? Baca says, give it to Tarantino. That'd be an interesting take on the subject material. Yeah, it'd be interesting. But I thought David Lynch, one of the weirder movies I've seen that I really liked. If you're looking for something to watch and you haven't seen it, put this on your list, is Lost Highway. I can't verbalize what the movie's about. It's the perfect movie. It makes complete sense in a way that I cannot express. I've discovered the Gate of Ruin.
Would you do something?
He kneels here. He wants me to defeat Draw. There are many hunters who seek the path of the trapper, but not all can accomplish their task alone. You should seek out the aid your fellow hunters along their path. The greatest danger your fellow will face is at the grand stair. Go now and prove your honor. Yeah, I won't be going in there without a full squad, not at level 61. Ponton says, let's see how Amazon does. Hopefully it's decent. Singer says, Michael Bay, Saruman will use plenty of his gunpowder. Mama Cass says, dig up Hitchcock and get him to do a Lothar film. Ponton says, if Tarantino did a Lothar film, you'd have bloody battles. Say what you will about the writing and changes, the cast of Dune is one of the most epic casts ever. Baca says, is this your Evernight tune, Ed? Oh, no, this is just one of my characters on Crick Hollow. I'm looking for a guarded east road and not finding it. Let's go to the Orc Watch. Foundations of Stone are down below.
At your service and your families.
Inventory managed. I still don't know where the east... How the hell did I get up here? This way. This isn't the way I came. This is the way I need to go back, though. Daniel Day-Lewis almost played as Aragorn, too, as someone mentioned Nick Cage earlier. That would have been cool. Oh, Bacchus thought I'd done some serious leveling. No, we'll probably be playing those Evernight characters this Wednesday, Bacchus, if you get a chance to pop by. We should be on at 10 o'clock Eastern. I'm going to try to get the Rocket League gang, who is mostly made up of Lotro players, to actually play Lotro, so hopefully that goes well. Thought it'd be fun to actually do some group stuff together. I think it was Peter Townsend rather than Daniel Day-Lewis, wasn't it? I'm on Evernight. If you ever need anything crafted, just drop me a message. Thanks. Will do. It's Snapjaw. Snapjaw did not make it. So many orcs. Also, interesting fact, the Beatles, yes, the band almost did a Lord of the Rings film, as they wanted to, but never came to be. Not joking, look it up. Oh, I believe it. They probably got plenty of Tolkien growing up as kids. You poor thing. It's the best little ore house in the Red Thorn Loads. My jokes only have to amuse me. Ed, what do you pay Coke for me? I got the last 4 cases, JK. If I could not get Coke Zero at the store, I would happily pay $50 for a case. Anything more than that would be extortion, though. Burt Reynolds and Dolly Parton. I am confused about where exactly this guarded junction on the Eastern Road is. Be looking for the red quest zone, I guess. The Shadowed Cave. Darnar Bugbed? Nadmalek. What east road is blocked or guarded? Come, Toonses, we ride. Passageway above the second hall. The Russians did a live-action Hobbit film in '85. Who knew?
May Durin return soon to his halls.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of stuff to fight. This is going to suck. We'll just go this way. Treacherous crevasse. Ginger checking in. The Finns did a 1993 Lord of the Rings miniseries. Interesting. Tenulial checking in. You missed Mrs. Mustafa earlier, Tin. The reason so many of my tunes never got to over 50th level. Mari is super fun. As far as you know. It could be true. You want to try Coke Zero caffeine free? Hi, Mognug. I rely on the life-giving caffeine in Coke Zero. I would never go decaffeinated. Although, I actually like Sprite Zero pretty well, so if I wanted a caffeine-free soda, that would be a good one to go with. I was surprised to learn that Dr. Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper have high amounts of caffeine. I just didn't think they did. I base that assumption on absolutely nothing. Fortune, dexterity, or endurance. Quest complete. Let's see what's... I think I got spun. See what's this direction. Actually, the carbonation is the whole point of these drinks. The caffeine is just an added bonus. I got carryout from a Greek restaurant near our house, and it's helping me belch up a lot of vinaigrette salad dressing and gyro meat and other things. This crevasse just seems to go on forever. About 35 more of these and I'll complete Slayer Advanced. That will be extremely exciting. Good Bjorning says, salute to Big Ed. Glad you're still streaming, boss. Happy to be here, Good Bjorning. 66 Hobbit 12-minute short film. Ponton is going through the whole list for us. Bacchus says, Mori and Lotro is a lot more impressive and is much better representation than you get in either the books or the movies. Well, if it's a better representation than the books and the movies, it begs the question, better representation than what? What's it supposed to represent? The book? It can't be better representation than the book if it represents the book. You'd say it does the book justice. You'd say it's a good representation of the book. Mognug says, which I'm build is best for easy solo? Which lore master build is best for easy solo? Blue. You can wreck stuff as a blue lore master and not even work up a sweat. Your pets do all the work. Your job is to basically support your pets, which is how I'm playing it right now. Toonces does all the heavy lifting. And I can either heal Toonces if needed, or just throw on some offensive spells for fun. I'm a little high level for Moria at the moment. I'm trying to complete the storyline. So we're just kind of going through and wrecking stuff. Red line is mostly fire damage, but you have to stay stationary. And then yellow line is lightning damage, and you can cast while mobile, but your spells are shorter range. I'm sure there's more nuances to those than that, but those are some of the basics. I think this is my only lore master. I have no idea where this crevasse even goes. I'm just like, da 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 da. Kill the deep claws, kill the deep claws, kill the deep claws. Just because. You actually got time and opportunity to explore the game. In the book, they're running through as quickly as possible and as straight a line as possible. You get to see a lot more of Moria in the game. Wait, I think you're getting Lore Master and RK mixed up, Ed. No, not really. Maybe. I'm not a smart man. Actually, I don't play a lot of either class. Both have fire and lightning spells. Let's take a look. So, I'm actually in yellow line right now, which might explain why I'm so confused about stuff. What do we got here? Fire lore, storm lore. I even have a skill point available. Let's see. Enfeeble. The debuff strength. The ancient master. Fire lore and frost lore to cost no power. Or debuff stuff. I don't know. Neither of that sounds interesting. I thought I was in blue line right now anyway. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, there are other people smarter than me in chat. We'll listen to what they have to say. I'm working on wisdom. That's a good thing. So let's go to the trait line I thought I was actually working on. Nature's Fury. Well, let's look at the general description. Strength of nature to damage your foes. Ancient Master. Knowledge to hinder and confound foes. And then Keeper of Animals. Strong bond with beasts for attack and defense. So that's actually the trait line I thought I was in. Don't know what I'm talking about. What do we have here? Feral. Or Sikkim. Sikkim's supposed to be pretty cool, so we'll take that just for fun. And I should probably make sure. See, there we go. Very important to make sure that you have your traits mapped across all of your different skill trees. Otherwise, you'll be like me. Fate. Vitality. Zeal is might. Those are all good ones. Okay. Now I'm in blue line. That makes a whole lot more sense. It also explains why I couldn't find my travel points on my skill bar earlier. So, yeah. Who knew? Let's resummon Toonses. Red line gives you lightning storms, my favorite. There we go. Blue line is the one with all the animals, though. Red line gives you lightning storm, my fave. Lore Master yellow is very support oriented, red is very damage oriented, blue is pet heavy. There you go. Okay, we've got that defined. Thanks, everybody. If the question hadn't been asked, I'd still be running around in the wrong trait line. Although it didn't seem to matter much. They could write a book about what I don't know. Nice. Dead ends up here. Other than working on my cave claw slayer deed, I don't know what I've accomplished. To get that one little quest out of the way. Book What Ed Doesn't Know by Unknown. Volume 1 of 99. If only there was some way to get a zip line up to that bridge. That was unnecessary. Yeah, now we're kind of insta-wrecking stuff that I got the trait line thing straightened out. That's kind of been the purpose of me brushing off some of these characters I haven't played in a while, just to refresh my memory and make sure I know what the hell I'm talking about half the time, and you know, just play some stuff I don't normally play. Spent so much time on Burglar, Champ, and Guardian that it's nice to get out and play something a little different. And to be someplace where they don't have cisterns. Okay, let's get me the hell off of this crevasse. This thing goes on forever. There should be at least one Trump Hotel and 3 Starbucks up here somewhere by now. Pont says if Batman was around, he'd use his gadgets to zip line up. Ugh, you said cistern. Exactly. Hi, Kaharin. I am on Crick Hollow tonight. Welcome. Good night, Ginger. Thanks for coming by. Have a terrific evening, and hopefully we'll talk more this weekend. Ginger's good people. Every once in a while when I'm out screwing around hunting roving threats, she'll take pity on my party getting wiped out and come out and help us with one of her minstrels. It's like, I just can't stand watching you guys die over and over. It's like, really? It's a big draw. Most of the viewers find it quite entertaining. All right. Man, that was a long way up and back. Okay, I'm in the kitchen area, and they're not cooking any dwarves, so that's good. You got wrecked by Toonces the cat. Tenuliel confirms it. Ginger is good people. Gaharan says, I play on the Evernight server. I've been playing Loader since 2007. Awesome. I have characters on Evernight. We'll be playing on Wednesday. And I've been around since beta. I might be the world's only 12-year-old free-to-play player. I got a beta invite, and I thought in beta that Lord of the Rings Online was well polished, a little bit slow, and nothing I hadn't seen before already. And didn't really have much interest in subscribing, but I came back when the game went free to play, and my character and account was all still there. So I just picked up, and happily enough, what really got me excited about the game was when I got my first character to level 20. She moved out from Bree to the Lowlands. I realized how much world was out there to explore, and that all of the regions were quite different, and there was a lot to see and do. I very much enjoy the exploration aspects of this game. At least I thought I did up until I went to Northern Mirkwood. Now I'm kind of like, wow, exploring in Northern Mirkwood completely sucks. Which you'd expect it to be a pain in the ass to travel through, but by the time you're 120th level and you've wrecked Mordor, you'd think, Northern Mirkwood can't be that bad. I'm celebrated for the conquest of Gorgoroth, and it's like, nope, sorry. Northern Mirkwood is still going to be a pain in the tuchus. I now realize I wanted to take a turn here. Toonce's kill. So, I'm just trying to play where I find the playing enjoyable. He did not make it. It's the Hall of Flowing Water. Edith Eldora has killed a couple of roving threats on Landreville tonight. One on purpose and one accidentally. I enjoy hunting roving threats. It's like being on safari. Uh-oh, there we go. North Mirkwood is seriously painful to get around in. It probably should be, but it doesn't make for very fun gameplay. It's the Broadways. This brings us back to Durin's Hall. Baka says, makes sense, yet, but there's a threshold that stops it being fun gameplay. We're just a bit too far beyond that. Yeah, it's just... Here's a spot on the map you have to try to get to. Good luck. Mordor is where it crossed the line into not fun anymore for me. I thought the one saving grace for Mordor, well, maybe two saving graces. The music is excellent. Graphically, I thought Mordor was beautiful in a terrible way, or terrible in a beautiful way. However you want to describe it. It's spectacular from just a purely aesthetic standpoint. I mean, what a great artistic vision of Mordor. Really well done from that standpoint. I mean, it's visually striking. And another example of taking the game engine to its very, very, very maximum limits. Sir Waffle says, yeah, but you can't fish there, so it sucks. That's true. Baka says, Mordor I find not too painful now. They toned down the mob difficulty a lot. I also spent a lot of time in Gondor getting my LI leveled up before I even start in Mordor. So I'm very over-leveled for it for the last 2 or 3 times I went there with characters. That's one of the problems, too. You know, if you actually get your LIs leveled up like you should before you go there, you're so overpowered. It's like, yeah, you can get a tortoise stone, but should you have to? Or is it just poor game design? It makes you go, Except don't do that. You don't want to put your hands in your mouth, or you'll die. Don't touch your face, or you'll die. Don't stand 6 close to anyone else, or you'll die. All right. Is Toonces the best solo pet? Mognug asks. Lynx is my preference. I like the stealth attack because it does massive damage, and then you can finish it off. People really seem to like the Bog Lurker. They're all good. They're all... You can summon a Sabertooth. I don't know that it matters that much. Lore Masters, give us your opinion. What are your favorite pets? This is not the Great East Road. This is not where I was supposed to go. Okay. Find the guarded junction.
It is hoped that Barleen's company discovered Mithril.
There we go. Okay, think I know where to go try next. Find this great eastern road. Singer tried telling me, but I didn't understand the words that were coming out of his mouth. Ponton is heading out. Ponton, have a great night. If you feel like playing some Apex this weekend, come find me. Jazzergund. Not to be confused with Jazzercise. We're going to go check in on Floyd and DeWitt. Make sure I've tagged him here in Moria. That was one of the things I was hoping to do with Zinger if he was up for it one night. Is just run around and go get all of the Floyd and DeWitts. It could be fun to clear those deeds. Or nightmarish, maybe both, I don't know. That would be putting a bit of a burden on Zinger, though. It'd be like, Zinger, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Lead me around. Might explain why he hasn't been playing with me lately. How many Floyd and DeWitt deeds are there now? 2? Yes. In fact, it's called Part D. You check your deed collection. I think it's a social or reputation. Let's go to race and social. Adventures of Floyd and DeWitt and Adventures of Floyd and DeWitt Part 2. So Part 1 is Dunland, Enidwaith, Evandom, the Lonelands, Lothlorien, Mirkwood, and Moria. Part 2 is East Rohan, Aragian, Forakel, the Great River, the Misty Mountains, the Trollshaws, and Wildermore. And I have to say, I don't know I've ever found them in the Misty Mountains, and that amazes me because I have literally, as many times as we've done roving threats in the Misty Mountains, I have been all up and down that region so many times. It amazes me I've never tripped across them there. So that's a whole thing. Where the hell was I going? Oh, I'm right where I wanted to be, I think. Still looking for that Great East Road. So this wasn't what I thought it was either. Fanged Pit. Although if I get all the way across the Fanged Pit, I can take this to near the second hall, and maybe that's where I'm supposed to be. I don't know. It's a mystery. Oh, and then I actually kind of know where they're at in the Trollshaws and went looking for them, and they've added so much extra vegetation to the Trollshaws I couldn't even find my way there. Singer says part due because they want that Pepsi sponsorship. Malin checking in. Hi, Malin. What? You're a Moravale and you want to be murdered? Okay. Congratulations. Speaking of Coke sponsorship, it's so delicious. Have you done all the treasure boxes in the Misty Mountains? As completionist as I am, even I don't care about the treasure boxes. I think part of the reason is it's a tacked on deed. They added treasure boxes to regions that I'd already completely finished. And when I say completely, I mean wiped the journal on them. Mrs. is proud. I'm about to cook up some bacon. Awesome. Oh, here we are. I got all the way through. Toonce's kill. There we go. Bacon is the best. I wonder if Mrs. Mustafa will make breakfast tomorrow. We have a full pound of bacon in the fridge, and she always has eggs. She really likes eggs. Emmervorn says, Edith Eldora, even the most dedicated player, can't get 100% to every single thing in the game. There's a lot of players who get really close, Amberthorn. Particularly if you've got that one main character that you try to get everything done on. I tried to be a completionist on my Gladden Bjorning, but I gave up after Lothlorien. That's a lot to do. Another one I gave up on, particularly because there wasn't really any particular reward to it other than the title, is that one stupid dungeon in Eragion. Where there's an upper and a lower level, and you have to port from floor to floor, and some of the rooms are cut off, and the only way to get to some of the rooms on the first level is to go down to the second level and come back up into them. And it's just like, ugh, this thing is not worth the trouble. Wait until the mobs are gray to do that one. Ooh, there we go. Deep Claw Slayer advanced. I got 10 Lotro points for that. 2,000 virtue.
You shall need to be better equipped should you venture into Khazad-dûm.
Still actually pulling some woodworker recipes I didn't have before. That's kind of surprising. Not the Lotro store. Fantastic. I think if I get a good enough running head start, we'll actually be able to just jump right across here. Here we go. Ready? And... nope, didn't make it. Had you fooled. I wasn't going to try that. That would result in a long, brutal death. The Great East Road. Just dead ends over here, doesn't it? Alright. That poor orc died for nothing. Other than the fact that it was funny that he died. Because he's an orc. Can't believe he hit my goat. That's just rude. There is a Slayer deed for dragonettes. I don't particularly want to stop to work on it at the moment. I think I did that one the first time I quested through that zone. Never again, Bacchus said. Nevervorn says, Minas Elendur. Yeah, that was the thing. Suckiest dungeon ever. I am so confused. I keep looking for this eastern road, and everywhere I go it looks like it's supposed to be a different direction. It's like I don't get what they're talking about. I thought it would be down here near the bridge. It is not. That's an interesting trip up that staircase. That's interesting. It's not the right kind of deep claw. Oh, deep crawlers. Where's that a thing? Something wants to attack me. Let's see what it is. A diseased dragonette. Toonce's kill. We are at... I don't even have Slayer Advanced opened yet. I'm at like 97 of 100 for the basic deed. That's gonna suck. Deep crawlers. Clearly they don't mean these glowworms, do they? Dragonette Slayer. Congratulations. Now go kill 200 more of them. Although my enmity of the drakes is at 67 of 150. So that's something. Enmity of the drakes 2. Just in case the drakes didn't already hate me enough. They must mean the glowworms, so this should be relatively easy. I am right where they are thick as thieves. Yeah, deep crawlers. Okay. That's not a big deal. Toonce's skill. Isn't that where you need to go? There are 3 rings on the map where you need to go. Love the BGM and the ambience in this area. They did a good job. But yeah, what Edith said. Tan Atlantis coming in. What is up, Big Ed? I'm just here. Oh, interesting. A rare dragon kind. Toon says, kill the rare dragon kind. We're gonna wreck this fool. I don't think I've ever seen this dude wandering around down here before. He is completely new to me. I don't think he counted on just exactly what a badass Toonces is. I got a mithril flake from him. That's super awesome. Alright, Toonces kill. I'm on my Lore Master. I'm just wrecking stuff in Moria. We're having a good time. Okay, I got my Deep Crawler Ichor. Take it to the 21st Hall. I saw the 3 rings on the map. They're up here. Oh. That's the stairway that I pointed to, and I said that would be interesting. So maybe that's where I need to go. I literally pointed that direction. Yeah, you said go up that stairway and you said it was interesting and that's where it leads you. Okay. I'm not a smart man. I didn't realize that's what that was. Don't go spending all those mithril flakes on hobbit bulletproof suits. I've discovered the deep crossroad. That completed a deed. Nud Malek. You assess the strength of the force at the guarded junction. Collected barrels of black powder. Bring black powder barrels back to Bori. Aid Bori and bring the deep crawler Iker back to the 21st Hall. There's literally zero reason for me to be here. That is a very steep drop. Do not go that way. Alright, I guess we can go back. In fact, at this point of the evening, let's just go back to the 21st Hall. I'm feeling a little lazy. Glarfin says good job, or good game. So, who gets the Iker? Here he is.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Collect some weird rare ore from nowhere in particular. That's a weird quest. The west side of the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, southeast of the 21st Hall. I hate you. Hey, thanks for coming all the way back here from the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. Now go back there and look for something else you could have gotten while you were down there. Welcome to Lotro.
Thank you, friend. I understand the lay of Stasnok slightly better now. I need your help, my friend.
I'm almost ready, but nay, it's nothing. I am ready. Alrighty then. Let's choose one. Light pauldrons. Not as good as the ones I already have. Dower hand reinforced armor. Might based medium. That looks pretty useless. Medium leggings. Ooh, excuse me. 9, 11, 9. Best vendor trash.
It's time now to set my plan into motion.
Execute his daring plan to combat the White Hand. We're going to go drive the White Hand for Moria.
Saruman's attempts to bring the orcs of Moria under his sway will only be ended when his minions perish. The valor of the dwarves must be relied upon in these dark times. At Starsnach, the White Hand must be cut off.
Go to the side of the building without being seen. Oh no, the dwarves are doomed. That was a big fail. Once more with feeling. I swear that was the orc who just walked away the other direction. Get beneath the tracks without being seen. Okay, we can do that. Go beneath the platform without being seen. There's a sentry. Let's just go up and around. We're under the platform. We wave. Some real Mission Impossible stuff here. Big Ed, the bacon is done. Oh, that sounds amazing. Get to the scaffolding without being seen. Here? There's literally no guards here, so this wasn't that tough. Oh, apparently we just need to be down here. Okay. Defend Bori. We will slay the orc leader. It's a date, Bori. Ashpar the Merciless, servant of the White Hand. I am mighty indeed, but mine is not the sole power inside Moria. And yet even without my warriors I will slay you both with ease. Ashpar didn't count on Toonces. Ashpar has been defeated. Once I got past that first orc, it just all kind of came together.
Do you think Ashbar spoke the truth?
You need not worry. Asfar sought only to frighten us with those words.
Ooh, it's a nice pair of gloves.
My nephew worries as much as his father.
Talk to Bosi. Chamber of the Crossroads we go. Azog's Reach, Chapter 8. Yeah, Galadriel narrates all through the game. Soccer checking in. Hey, Soccer, how are you? Welcome to the Lord of the Rings Online. There's the regular stable master.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
We ride for the Chamber of Crossroads. Soccer hangs out in my personal channel and is a really, really, really terrific Rocket League player. Joined us a week or two ago and absolutely put on an exhibition. Welcome, Soccer. Singer says if you have the Moria tokens for the instance armor, you could always barter for that. I don't think I do on this character. Of course, I think Big Ed got a bunch of them, and they go in the wallet, so I can probably use them for Oriana. Though it's 61st level, I don't know how much longer she'd be wearing it anyway. Glad you're here. I don't know if you're much of a fan of Tolkien or the Lord of the Rings movies, but this is a very popular and free-to-play RPG based on the books and movies. Very faithful to Tolkien's vision. And absolutely immense in scope. Oh, they're in my top 5 movies, Soccer says. Awesome. All of the quests in the game are free through the end of April. Yeah, if you're trapped at home looking for something to do, obviously Rocket League will keep you entertained for quite a while, but it's nice to have a few different games to pick from. I play a lot of Lord of the Rings online. Been playing just a little bit of Apex Legends lately, too. Probably not good for my soul, but it is entertaining. I've run into some disturbingly young players who are really good at that game. Hi, I'm 11 and I'm learning how to mow down people with submachine guns. Awesome.
You are ill-equipped to venture into Khazad-dûm.
I got a helmet and some gloves to sell. And a necklace. It's an agility necklace. I could use a new necklace. I'm still wearing stuff from Ingmar.
Once there was trade between the dwarfs of Moria and the elves.
Flashing Bane of the Fist carving recipe. And the other one was Silver Ilex spear recipe, both single use. Oh, Nut Balek was worth 4,000 virtue. Nice. Legendary level up, slow true points. Bestowed Dragonette Slayer. Title awarded Drake Smasher. If it's not a fishing title, it doesn't really count.
My reading has confirmed my suspicions, friend. We are in great danger. I will tell you what I have learned from the Book of Marsabul, but it is grim indeed.
Alright, it is very late here. Soccer says I'm good at it too. I think you are. Even with the 2 false starts at the beginning of the stream, we've been going at it for closing in on 4 hours. If I spell uptime right, it'll probably come back with an answer even. I'm a bad typer. Yeah, 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. We'll park it right here. I really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Gore says, hi and bye, everyone. Sorry I missed you. No worries, Gore. But I do want to find somebody else playing Lotro. Don't go away. Just because I'm going to log off doesn't mean the party has to stop. In fact, I think there's a certain French person who normally plays from Australia. She is not playing Lotro at the moment, so I can't host her on Lotro stream. Let's see who is around. Art of the Warden. Alright. I see a bunch of names of people I don't know. Let me put on my readers. Let's see if I can recognize a name or two. Ugh. I got these all fingerprinted up. Where's my other readers? Let's see if these are any better. There we go. Excuse me. Commander Silvius. Beastie, Bellin the Wise, Captain Degenerate, I can't even read that, NL Ron Wolf, Dragon Master, Moose Effect. Anybody can vouch for any of those people streaming Lotro. I need somebody who's not salty and who will be appropriate for the channel. Otherwise, I got to shut her down, and I don't want to do that because you guys deserve entertainment. And if you've been watching me for 4 hours, you're probably desperate for real entertainment. Druid's Fire says none of them. So I will bid you adieu. Have a great weekend, everybody. I should be on my personal channel tomorrow playing Lotro again. And Sunday... Sunday's going to be something special. It's Magical Ducky's birthday, and I think we're going to be playing Jackbox games with the Cookie Mama and Magical Ducky and maybe Ninja Kitty and probably Desert Owl, a.k.a. Whirlin. And I think Gwar and Epic Uger are invited to that, and maybe somebody else. I think I talked to Doug Lendauer about that. Yeah, we'll see who shows up. That should be fun. And I talked to Doug and Gwar and Epic Uger about running our Evernight characters on Wednesday. I invited Freelancer to join us, and I got to get a hold of Freelancer and let him know we're switching up Rocket League to Lotro. So yeah, we'll be around. We'll be playing. I know Twitch is busting out at the seams as we're all stuck at home trying to not go crazy. But have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to you guys all later this weekend. Take care, be safe, and stock up on Coke Zero so you don't run out. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.